guess I just looked up Iris's thing.
So Pat, you wanna know what I discovered today? So I was going to the K2 manga with my friend Brian. When I opened up the page, he saw that was the Final Fantasy manga and my recommendations. So I haven't seen it before, so we clicked on it and we read it, and I read the synopsis and I just went, oh my god, it's a Final Fantasy isekai manga. This is amazing.
Oh.
In Brian's reaction, it is mine! Where is it? I need this! I claim this! Found it, starts reading it. He's like, Jason, I understand everything that they're saying.
God. Alright. Okay, so I think we are all good to go at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. And now we gotta go to continue, so...
I might end up getting food in the middle of the stream.
Okay. Alright.
I say might. Also, you gonna share your screen on Discord?
Oh, right. I just booted up, so...
It's like we need to...
Yeah.
We need the context to speak.
Alrighty. So, last time on the Great Ace Attorney, we got contracted into helping out for a case. We met up with Iris Watson, who directed us back to here so we can go find the Sherlock Holmes. Let's continue on. Looks like the investigation hasn't finished yet.
Without further ado, let's look for Inspector Gregson.
Yeah, this time we have something more important than fish and chips. Oh, hi.
Hello.
Yeah.
Turns around. Hi.
Something tells me that's not. We did this out of order or something.
No, you didn't.
Excuse me, Inspector Gregson. Could I have a moment of your time?
I'm terribly sorry, but I am incredibly busy. I have no time to entertain bored chaps.
We have this. This is addressed to you, Inspector Gregson, from Iris Watson.
All right, hang on. What are your There we go. What? Milady sent me something.
Milady?
Hand it over. Give it to me now. Come on.
Whoa! You just snatched it away. What exactly is this coin?
As you can see, it's a crown coin. However, this is no ordinary coin. This is, yes, what I call it, payment for my performance.
Performance? Oh, so you mean...
Exactly. It goes without saying that this is for the adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Milady wishes to include my likeness in the story, and so she rewards me with this. What are you boys?
Yes, I know.
Yes.
I read your great efforts.
Well, to be honest, whenever I appear in the stories, I'm usually the butt of the joke.
I know exactly how you feel.
More importantly, if there's something you'd like to know...
Huh?
So, you answer anything the guy in the dark jacket asks, right? I can say nothing other than right now. Inquire to see fit. Go on.
Very well then, we'll take up on your offer and ask but one single question. The two of us would really like to know the location of Saseki Natsume's flat.
Oh, yeah, the culprit, right? The tiny little Japanese guy, big mustache. You want to know? That press shabby little resident stands in your field of vision. There. It's that run down house with the beat up by bicycle in front of him. Go to the second floor.
It's far closer than I expected.
The landlord. Oh, excuse me. The landlord of that residence should be a man named John Garrett.
Gyakuten.
At any rate, should you meet Millennia again, send her my sincere regards. Got it? Relay it to her sincerely. Make sure my regards are sent.
Also, yeah, whoever's eating, we can hear you. And,
That's Jason, I think.
Oh, sorry.
Stop eating your fish and
If
chips.
it's a character, honestly.
I'm eating fish. Listen, he has fish and chips. I'm eating a fish.
Okay.
Now, that's all I have to say. Long live milady!
Off he goes.
Shall we head into Suzuki's flat?
Of course.
New destination added.
Alright. Check his flat.
Hey, ED, now it's your turn.
No, you can have him.
No.
No, you can have him. You can have him. I'm good. I'm good, Lily. 5. I'll take this one.
Hold up.
Oh, Linky's rating.
We got a raid going on.
50 people.
What
Pet.
happened in the Kirby stream? Okay.
That sounds like.
Wood.
Okay.
I demand an explanation.
Context, because I feel like it's something to do with Wispy. I very much feel like that. But anyway, while I get the
Apple
context, hi everybody, welcome to the Great Ace Attorney that Phoenix Wright game that never made it outside of Japan. We're currently on, oh my gosh, a lot of follows. We're currently right at the beginning of case 4, so we are currently assigned to somebody who was fleeing the scene when a woman got stabbed in the back, and we're currently at their flat investigating right now because we're apparently going to meet up with Sherlock Holmes again here. So, and all the people again that are all the people that are just joining right here, thank you.
Leaky says, give past the wood.
Okay. Alright, okay, whatever.
Is this the residence of John Garrett?
It is. Who might you two be?
My name is Ryūnosuke Naruhodō.
Get some!
Jesus Christ!
Oh, hold on. I didn't see this. How many? Oh my god! Oh, what? 10 gift subs on that? What the what?
I'll think. While we're at it, I'm just gonna.
Oh my gosh! Thank you. Yeah. So all the people that are joining here, we have a Discord server right now. So
This man has been shooting gift subs.
jeez, my
Give
God.
him all the love.
Oh my god, we're gonna be hearing this. We're gonna be hearing the Soul Calibur 2 ending theme for a little bit. So,
Oh wow.
my bad. But,
How much money do you have?
I mean, it is September, right?
yeah, it still is September. So, but still,
I know. Yeah, still.
that just shot up our sub point total by a lot.
Oh, great! It's Sonic again. I just realized.
Sonic Unleashed is close.
It's never gonna stop, guys. It's just gonna keep going.
Naruhodō, you seem
We're
like you
almost
have a
there.
headache.
We're almost there.
Wait, Pat. How much closer are you to your Unleashed playthrough now?
We got
12
12
notes.
more. Let me see if that's up there. Yeah, basically 12. Yeah. Oh my god.
Heard about your situation, but since
After this-
yeah.
wishing you all the best.
Thank you.
I just heard of. Okay, we're after this one. Got 3 more left.
So, nice sweater today.
The fuck is happening?
Another gift sub. Now Linky's now.
Okay, give so to Link.
Okay.
All right, we got a bit more to go. All right, give it 3 more again.
Okay, so it's okay, it's the Linky, and it's on. Oh my god, it keeps going.
This man is amazing. You
You need
Just
to
gonna
redo
be-
need a
something?
gift
Here,
of
this
alert.
thing.
Alright, let me pull up Streamlabs for that. Yeah, so please feel free to join the Discord if you guys want. We'll probably be having the sub night very soon with all of these people coming in.
He gave another one.
Oh my god!
Oh, okay, after this one we're done.
I would like to play the video game now, please. Thank you. I appreciate all the gift subs, but oh my god. Alright,
I promise I'll stop now, he said.
Okay, alright. Psych pulls another one!
Psych, 10 more gift subs.
Oh. Alright.
Probably shouldn't even tempt him because I know he'll probably do it. Alright.
Are we safe?
Are
the gunshots gone?
Find the alert.
Don't tip me.
Let's see. I don't see the alert on here. Okay.
He gave how much that was?
That was 12 gift
Six-
subs, I think, on that.
That was $60.
God. Alright. Anyway, let's head back in. So.
I didn't even get to say my line. Thank you.
Whatever, we all read it.
If it's all right, may we speak about Saseki with you?
Oh. I will bring my master to you. Please
I
wait one short moment.
This time for Brandon.
Okay. Oh, it's the bat, so I'm going with that. Alright. Jeez. Susanna, did you see that?
Linky, what the?
Hi, Linky.
We're never reached Saseki's flat.
God.
Linky.
What the hell is going on? What the?
Can I just hop in real quick?
Yeah.
Mr. Eight Eyes, you've done so much. You've donated to String. You donated to you. He also gift bombed me. He gift bombed Johnny, and he's been doing that all day.
How much money have you
Mr.
guys
Eight
spent?
Eyes,
How
I
much
do guys.
money
I
has
do.
he spent today? Like,
That's-
I don't know, but you are probably one of the most generous men that's ever been on these streams so
Give him a
far,
blast
and I
in
just
this
want to say
book.
thank you.
Ay.
Awesome.
To all the streamers. Jeez, oh my god. Yeah, with
Yeah.
all these people coming in, we need to do a sub night very soon, so
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll put it one more time.
Hey,
I'm hopping off.
Alright.
Alright,
See you,
see ya.
Linky. Have a
Alright.
good one.
Let's continue on. What was that one of the famous British maids that I've heard so much about?
Yes, I heard that the most affluent families in the Great British Empire employ many of them. This is the first time I've seen one. I'm so moved.
Now it really feels like we've come to brim, right?
If there was a butler alongside her, it would be absolutely perfect.
I don't know what perfect means to you, but yes, it does feel like that.
Thank you for your patronage. My master is willing to see you now.
Oh, there's this dude.
This guy.
Also, because of all the people coming in, I just want to throw a quick shout out to Tevi_Bear. On tomorrow, he's playing for the entirety of Sonic and the Black Knight at 7 o'clock, if you guys want to hop in for that.
Let's go take about 4 hours, right?
Yeah.
3 to 4.
Jason,
yeah.
you want this? You can take a.
All right.
No. If you want to take a break, I can.
Is he just trying to squirm out of not getting a roll like this whole chat?
No, I got it. Okay. I got it.
He tried not to talk as much during case 4, apparently.
No, okay, I got it. Welcome. I am the landlord here, John Garadeb.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. This is Naruhodō, attorney at law.
Oh, you have to excuse me for not standing to greet you. Some years back during the battle, my wand, I took a bullet straight to the knee. The general presented me with the medal, and I reluctantly left to rest to my inferiors.
So he's a war veteran.
I can't get over the fact that when I was playing this game with my friend, he gave this guy a fucking snake voice. He used this fucking snake impression. I'm not doing that, but still. Just can't help but think about that.
Colonel.
Yeah, okay. This is going me to climb the stairs, so I don't go out a lot.
That's my uncle.
considering this place is on the 3rd floor, I'd be out of breath when I got up here.
Obviously, that's because you don't get enough exercise.
Maybe, yeah.
Anyway, if you're presented with a medal, you must be a very accomplished soldier.
Oh, please. It's just a hunk of junk. Medals are nothing more than the trinkets. Just throwing it out would be an insult to the general, though, so I have hung it up for now. Hey, Joan, show the guests my medal, if you would.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Joan, the medal, if you...
Alright, that's another gift sub.
Come by the Joan! Watch where you're pouring that stuff!
Was he surprised by the tea or by the gift sub on that?
Oh, goodness me. I am terribly sorry, Master.
Just be more careful from now on.
Of course, Master.
Well, at any rate, nowadays, I'm just whiling away the time peacefully.
I see.
No, then. You were here to ask about the tenant of mine, right?
Yes, we certainly appreciate any information you can give us.
Of course. As a sole protector of the British peace, I'll help in any way that I can. Speaking of the Japanese, I believe their empire just signed a treaty alliance with us. Once more, it seems that this incident has caught their eye at the general public.
Is that really true?
Even now, that famous detective is carrying on an investigation in my home.
You mean Sherlock Holmes?
Huh, that might have been the one. I'm not really interested. I've never even heard of him.
Oh, but isn't that an issue of the Stray magazine over there?
What? Oh, no, that's,
The detective is currently investigating that Japanese man's room.
Sensoseki's room?
Because of him, the whole neighborhood is gossiping about my home. For a retired man who only wants a quiet life, such a gossip is indeed very troublesome.
Alright.
Mr. Garadev, would you be willing to tell us about your tenant, Soseki Natsume?
Sure, he's been living here for about a week.
Only a week? So he's moved in quite recently.
You see, we have tenants on both the first and second floor. It was just 1 week ago when the second floor became free. The second floor is actually... Ah! Joan, watch what you're doing!
Oh, goodness me. I am terribly sorry, Master.
Shit, my monologue.
If you ask me... I knew that agent was suspicious from the very start.
Do you really think so?
That man was always sweating bullets with that eyes darting all in for. Everything about his demeanor practically screamed suspicious. You could tell. It was only a matter of time before he snapped. I had no doubt about it.
I should make sure that maid doesn't get called to the witness stand.
Was there anything else you found suspicious?
Why, yes, there definitely was.
She really perked up at that question. Was there anything in particular that struck you about your tenant, Soseki Natsume?
Why, yes, everything about him was suspicious.
Everything.
He's always been reading incomparable books, cooped up in his room like a hermit. He never speak to anyone. He never ever had a single guest. Every day he goes up to the used bookshop and he comes back at 5 p.m. to turn on the stove. And he also stays up later than anyone else in this house.
Is that so?
The first floor tenant typically calls it at night around 9 p.m. As for the Japanese, he never gone to bed any earlier than 2 a.m.
Okay.
I ask you something?
What is it?
Miss Maid, why are you so intimately familiar with Soseki's lives and habit?
Oh,
The tenants don't live on this floor, right?
Yes, they live on the first and second floors, both below this floor.
In that case, isn't it a little strange that you know so much about him? You give up precise details on when he comes home and when he goes to bed.
I mean, going to sleep at 2 a.m. since that's normal.
doop-de-doop-de-doo.
Says the one that does it.
Joan, what are you doing? I have you know I go to sleep at 1 a.m. last night.
Oh, goodness me! I am terribly sorry, Master!
Sato does have a point. It does feel as though the maid knows more than she should have.
Jeez,
Also,
yeah.
my dog is barking up a storm upstairs, jeez. As you might know, the incident occurred at about 5 p.m. Did you happen to look out the window at all during that time?
The window, hmm?
We noticed that your window faces Briar Road. The incident happened on the pavement at the opposite side of the Briar Road. Did you perhaps catch sight of any suspicious individual outside, for example?
5 p.m. is typically about dinner time in our household. Unfortunately, I don't recall anything abnormal. What about you, Joan?
I did not notice anything either. The sun was setting, so it was starting to get dark. Not to mention the fog. I imagine it would be difficult to see so far away.
I see.
Did anything else unusual happen at all?
Anything unusual?
It can be anything, really. Even something that seems unrelated to the case.
Oh, in that case.
Did you notice something?
Well, it's probably not worth mentioning, but when the crime was committed... Oh, no! Joan, watch what you're doing!
Oh, goodness me! I am terribly sorry, Master.
One more time and divorce in your ass. Just be more careful next time.
Divorce? Hold up. Oh.
Of course, Master. But may I interject, Mr. Attorney?
Sure, what's on your mind?
From what I can remember, nothing at all worth discussing happened in this home, I do believe.
Is that true, Mr. Garaby? You sound as if you have something to say.
Oh, no, it was just that.
Not at all.
God damn it! Joe, get it together, please!
Woman?
I'm sorry, Master, but I truly do believe there's not much to be said.
I suppose not. There wasn't anything out of the ordinary. It was just another quiet evening, right, Joan?
Yes, indeed, Master.
Why does this bro look like his entire head and hair looks like a hot crescent moon? What the heck is going on here?
It looks like something happened in this room last night.
Can't help but be curious. Okay, dog is finally done barking so I can switch back to the Yeti microphone, yay! By the way, this room is Soseki's?
It's right below us. Check the second floor.
Mr. Holmes is currently investigating it, right?
He's a lieutenant himself, requested the investigation, so I handed him the key.
Soseki asked Mr. Holmes to investigate his case?
That has to be a barefaced lie.
Motherfucker, sure.
Do you think we could get a look at his room too?
Sure, I don't mind. It's right down the stairs.
I'm not sure if we'll find anything to use in Soseki's room, but... we need to get our hands on whatever information we can, shall we?
Of course. Not to mention, we can ask Mr. Holmes plenty of questions as well.
Alright. Have a good one, Mr. Sardonyx. Good.
Sir Sardonyx.
Yep, okay. It cut out the last part of the name on stream, so I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
See ya, my guy.
New destination added. Suseki's room. Go.
Right. It's a cat.
Oh god, that view is depressing.
Quarantine life be like quarantine during these times.
No,
Oh no.
I've definitely had like doors in apartments where that was my view. And it really makes me sad.
I'm gonna get water real quick up here. I never got water. Hold on.
This is pretty amazing. What a stifling stench. I feel like I'm gonna choke in the air in this room.
Although I feel like mentally for a lot of people, this is where they are during 2020.
Is it coming from that huge tall mountain outside? I mean, especially if you watch Cat Icarus, like this has been the ongoing joke in all of his videos this year.
Yeah.
Susano's just looking at the bricks.
God.
That's a lot of bricks, Susano.
The bricks? Can I sell them?
I have never seen this many books.
This man reads a lot of dojins.
But still, it's so dark in here. That window over there, is it not?
Ahem.
Right in
Yeah, he said you're lying.
Sorry. Right in the window. It looks like something that was once a window. Looks like it's been filled using bricks and a motor.
I now have the image of every time Susanoo is trying to say something, Naruhodō speaks up and she gets a little annoyed.
Just the bro emote.
We're both holding scripts.
Does this like you really live in a room like this? Damn, bro, do you live like this?
Dances like you live like this.
By the way, I don't see Mr. Holmes anywhere.
By the way, yeah, because of that gift bomb sub, if we do reach that goal, we get another emote at this point.
Jesus.
So, you guys got till the end of the month to get 8 more subs in here. Let's go. You're right. According to what Mr. Garaboo said, you should have been investigating in here. Alright. Kitty!
Kitty cat.
Takumi now knows how to make 3D animals.
I'm getting the fuck out of
He's
here.
too
See ya.
powerful.
Oh, what a darling cat! Maybe he's a little watchman, here to grab the books while the master's away.
He's not doing his job very well. He just jumped into the mountain of books. It looks like a little Kaleo cat. I guess they must have been in Great Britain too.
Perhaps Saseki brought him here from Japan?
Suddenly, I feel homesick for Japan.
We only been here for 2 days, though.
When you think about it, yeah.
I mean, it took
It's
it
been
2 months.
It's been a long 2 days.
I mean,
Yeah.
they also had 2 months on a boat.
Yeah.
A little less than that.
Look, it's a beckoning cat from back home.
But why is the text down there? You must have brought this from Japan.
Well, you brought that huge Darumu doll with you. I don't think you have any room to talk.
I'm a little at ease in a foreign country. I just wanted to have a good luck charm.
Right, and Saseki brought this beckoning cat in hopes of good fortune.
Too bad the only thing that's beckoned is this awful incident.
Exactly, now he's got arrested.
Naruhodō, one shouldn't dwell on bad fortune.
I didn't even say anything! The way my eyes talk for me just keeps getting me into trouble.
Stop looking at me with those big-ass eyes.
I can read your mind, Naruhodō. You can't hide these things from me.
I have the script.
A Japanese-style desk sits only within the vast mountains of literature.
I have Google. Maybe this is
It's
where
in my-
Saseki
in my
reads his
sleeve.
books and pets his cat. I bet he even dreams about being smothered by those old books.
I'm afraid you might be right. What's this? There's something on top of the desk. It's a receipt from a used bookstore. Tattertail's Book Emporium.
It's addressed to Saseki, and it's dated 2 days ago at 4:55 p.m. Same day as
This
the
seems
incident.
important.
I got a feeling that just before Saseki got roped into this whole incident, it seems he was out shopping for old books.
Oh my god!
Another guest sub.
Who's
now
this
we
one?
have-
Now Mr. Ida gets a sub.
Was that for Brandon or?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Brandon.
it was from
Brandon.
Brandon.
Mr. Ida.
Ridiculous amount of books are piled up on the vertical mountains of stories.
They're all in English literature. They're all considerably old and dusty.
There are more than enough books here to last a lifetime, don't you think?
No doubt. It's like a dream come true.
More like a nightmare, in my opinion. I'm sure whatever poor book looks at the bottom won't ever see the light of day again.
Think of it as once-in-a-lifetime experience. Just like a perfect tea ceremony.
This is the last place I imagined tea ceremonies would come up. This is a window, I guess?
One would think so. For some reason, this one seems to have been completely covered by bricks.
Yeah, this might more be a wall. Why in the world would somebody do this?
Don't ask me. I haven't the foggiest idea.
Well, then pull out Google.
Perhaps Saseki has an episode one day and chooses to build the wall right then and there.
Yikes, I'm scared because it sounds like something you would actually do. Either way, the lack of window has caused the air in here to get all thick and heavy.
Being in this room makes one's mood rather heavy as well.
Please open your windows.
Yeah,
It's
please.
so much easier.
You can also turn right, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you
Oh.
should be able to click to the
Yeah,
right.
see those
There he
things?
is!
Every time.
What's up?
Oh, look, Naruhodō!
I'm just vibing. That's... When did he get here?
He seems to be busy with his nose deep in a very old-looking book. In any case, let's call him over. Hey, Mr. Holmes!
Why, hello! If it isn't you two! As I recall, you two were...
Indeed, we were together on board on the SS Eclair.
Ah, yes, the SS Eclair! As I recall, that was...
Thank you so much for helping us find the truth behind Asogi's murder.
Of course, that's it! It was none other than Master Asogi. The one with the snake, right?
That's how he remembers it.
Well, you're not quite there, but you aren't completely wrong either, something like that.
It's a great honor that you remembered us. Mr. Holmes, we are...
Ah, wait! I have confidence in my memory. I'm sure I can remember your names with perfect clarity. You are Miss Naruhodō. And Master Susato.
You've got it turned around.
Touche.
I actually like the sound of that.
Hey.
I'm now a virgin thanks to the guy I like died.
Hey.
I'm a proud virgin now.
Hey.
Oh, no.
I'm a proud virgin.
Hey.
I just tried to sing some sort of song, I don't know. Anyways, okay, on the day that we arrived in London, I was hoping I could invite you two to my home. But those dastards from the yard caught me at the station and rushed me to the crime scene.
Naruhodō puts his hand on Susato. Hey.
Hey.
No, hi!
Hi.
Hi!
Hi!
But it was so ridiculously simple, only needed about 30 minutes to crack the case.
They arrested Saseki after only 30 minutes?
Anywho, thanks to that, my memories on the other cases have gotten a little foggy.
Just a little?
For every addition of knowledge, you forget something that you knew before. It is of the highest importance, therefore, not to have useless facts elbowing the useful ones. Oh, by the way, those very words are written in the study in scarlet. Those are my own words.
Please don't quote yourself again.
I don't remember it clearly
So
myself.
I surprised you guys because I wrote them.
I don't remember it clearly myself. She had written it for me so nicely.
I want a Photoshop now of the cabinet battle where Holmes is Jefferson and Naruhodō is Hamilton. You must mean Iris.
Mr. Holmes, there is something I would like to ask you about this simple case.
Oh, what is it? You're looking pretty fierce. Go ahead. It seems much more fun to talk about murders in such a gloomy room.
Among Us be like.
Present the badge. Why not present the badge?
I'll do that after this one. This is the exchange student Suseki Natsumi's room. Mr. Holmes, you're the one that arrested him, right? He was arrested under the pretense that he was stabbed a woman on Briar Road.
Soseki, yes, I believe that was his name.
But Soseki said he didn't do it. Yet you arrested him despite that. I don't think that's fair at all.
Whatever do you mean? I'm afraid I don't understand, Mrs. Otto.
Mr. Holmes is really gonna play dumb when he looks at Susada straight in the eye?
No, I'm not playing dumb at all. I think the two of you have come to some sort of misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding?
I have no recollection of ever calling that poor postured Japanese man the culprit.
What are you implying?
If you want to know the request I received from Scotland Yard, word for word. A man escaped from the crime scene. We want you to find both his identity and location.
A man escaped.
There are a few books that had been left behind at the scene. Judging from the book plate, it was clear that the book was purchased from a local bookshop. After I spoke with the owner, it wasn't too long before I arrived at this room, and that's all. I believe the receipt for that book is somewhere around here.
Then why are you saying that Soseki isn't the culprit?
Then are you saying?
Yeah.
Who's to say? I certainly want to know. I came back because it started to pique my curiosity, but there are just so many intriguing books here. I very suddenly found myself reading them. Of course, by no means was I doing this just because I was bored, really.
Hug. Badge.
Alright. Bad.
Let's see what he says. Assuming he says anything. Wait just a moment there, Master Naruhodō. I'm still a professional, you know. If you want me to do something about that item, you have to hand over £3 first.
Really, I don't need any deductions from you. I was just wondering if you knew something.
I see now. You'd like to hear my opinion as a professional. In that case, you have to hand over £3 first.
Right now, Mr. Holmes is looking to buy the complete works of Shakespeare.
I'll put it on display and be lauded for its glory. Surely you understand my modest wish.
Couldn't care less, honestly. Oh, that reminds. Oh.
No, that reminds me. Have you already met with the landlord of this flat?
I just noticed there's a question mark over there, and my Batman Arkham Asylum senses are just immediately triggering.
Where?
If you see, like, right by where the window is,
the indent?
yeah, it's just like,
I see it.
like,
I see
I'm
it.
like, that's a Riddler thing, like, right there, just like, ah.
Oh, no. I knew there were too many. They spread it to other games.
Yes, Mr. Garrett, the retired soldier.
It was the first time I met someone in the Great British Empire's military.
And it was the first time I've ever met a maid from the Great British Empire.
Hmm.
But what's so funny?
Oh, sorry, excuse me. I'm sure you're already aware, but many of London's households have maids in service.
Yes, I read about it in the Great British Empire's guidebook.
To put it another way, whether or not a household has a maid in its services determine their rank in society.
Their rank?
Simply put, as long as you have at least one maid, you're middle class. If not, you'd be below that. Upper class households have enough servants to be considered a huge family on their own.
I see. That is awe-inspiring in its own right.
Essentially, for those caught on the border between middle class and lower class, it's quite the important matter.
I had no idea.
That's exactly what draws my attention to that man. The retired soldier, John Garadeb.
What?
The horrible little soldier is hiding something. As for whether or not it's related to the case at hand, that is yet to be seen.
What does he mean? Which means it will be important to the case at some point.
I must say, though, this really is quite the gloomy room. If I was stuck in this room for long enough, I would be sure to stab someone sooner or later.
Saseki didn't stab anyone!
Well, like I said, sooner or later.
God damn it. That's not what I meant.
Speaking of how gloomy it is in here, I can't help but wonder why there aren't any windows in this room.
No.
Roxas, haven't missed too much, honestly, other than we met up with Holmes and,
The landlord of Saseki's flat.
The landlord. You also missed a gigantic gift bomb, sub bomb, earlier, and now we're only a few away from the sub goal. Well, I guess it wouldn't be right to say that there aren't any at all, but they're completely covered up with bricks.
Yes, the answer to that is simple. It's because of the window tax.
Window tax? What in the world?
You can't be serious. They task you just for having windows installed?
That's exactly the case.
What?
Long ago, Britain taxed its citizens based on how many windows their homes had. The poor and penniless rushed to paint over the windows in the houses they had inherited. On the other hand, the rich would put windows all over their premises. Apparently, they were trying to gain favor by paying exorbitant sums to those in power.
That's downright horrible. No one chose to live in a room with no light.
Well, because of that, an epidemic began spreading through the country. The window tax was abolished about 40 years ago, but even now, there are many traces of the effects it had. This flat is one of many examples.
I wonder if Saseki's not receiving enough exchange students' allowance.
Probably not, from what I've investigated thus far. He's renting this room at a rock bottom rate.
That's probably because just how terrible this room is.
Supposedly, Saseki moved into this room last week.
Yes, it appears so. However, there's reason to believe that this room isn't cheap merely because of how run down it is.
Huh?
Pay me no mind, it does have anything to do with the case anyway.
Now I can't help but be curious.
Also, that window tax is a real thing, look it up.
Yeah, I've seen chat talk about that.
Yeah. Well, that's all I can say on the matter.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Oh, that's right. Master Naruhodō. As I recall, you said you want to become a lawyer, right?
You remembered that?
If so, are you going to defend him? The tenant of this flat. Master Saseki, right?
Oh no.
What do you mean?
Oh my god, guys!
Okay.
And another get sound for Brandon.
Ay, ay, ay.
6-4, and we're there.
Ay.
Okay.
Jason, you say that and it's going to bomb us again.
I wouldn't be surprised if we reach it tomorrow during.
Another one.
5-4, and we're there.
Jesus.
I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow during the after the Quest for Booty review, we we reach it, which will be at will be at 3 o'clock tomorrow. So yeah.
The poor innocent person who just stumbles upon the stream immediately skips
Report a
those.
moment. Report a moment.
Yeah.
The truth is, I already stood as an attorney in court just yesterday.
And report there. There you go.
God damn.
Okay.
Okay, this is kind of, I appreciate, but this is kind of an important moment. But thanks, guys.
Alright. Okay. No, hold on. I'm gonna. I hate to do this, but where are my alerts? I'm actually going to put the alerts on silent for right now, just so we can. Oh my god!
Yeah.
It's still playing. Can I view it in here? Let me see. No.
I mean, I don't hear it in the stream.
Well,
Yeah, we
Patrick,
get-
congratulations. You get a new emote, you reach your sub goal, and you got to play through Unleashed.
Yeah.
Alright.
Gotta wait for the whole thing to go down. Oh my god. And now I need to come up with a new sub goal at this point.
Alright. Okay.
I think this is the last
Okay.
one. Are we good? Okay, we're. No,
What?
it's still going.
Okay, I think it's the last one.
I think Holmes' face right now is pretty accurate to the situation.
I was talking and then you had to give some bump. Alright, here we go.
Alright. Oh, that's amazing. It looks like your dream didn't take long to become a reality.
But I'm so lost. I've lost sight of what it means to believe in my client.
Belief, huh?
Hey, Mr. Holmes? There's no way that Tsuseki's the culprit, right?
How'd you expect me to know that?
Huh? But didn't you come to this flat to investigate the stabbing?
Well, yes, that was my intention at first. But there was this endless pile of intriguing books, so I lost myself with the endless joys of reading.
I see.
Anyway, there are two truths that I have come to understand. That Japanese man fled from the scene of crime 2 days ago, and then... there is a man who claims that he witnessed Soseki committing the crime. That's all. Oh, that's right, there is one more thing.
One more? What might that be?
I'm not sure if this is connected to the incident, but I'm certain that is true. That retired soldier, the landlord gentleman, he's hiding something.
You mean Mr. Garrett? You mentioned this before, too.
That's just about everything that has piqued my interest thus far.
Naruhodō. We still haven't found any decisive leads in our investigation so far.
Yeah, you're right. It might be worthwhile to look into Mr. Garrett's secret.
Still, I can't guarantee that's related to this case anyway. Either way, I wish you the best of luck, Master Naruhodō.
I'm gonna go back to my tower of books.
It just ran off at the back end of the flat. Mr. Holmes?
Indeed. To be or not to be? That is the question, Master Naruhodō.
I don't think I've ever gotten such a profoundly nebulous reply before.
It's
Oh, since okay, we gotta get out of here.
Alright. Switching back to the other one, because Tog is... Okay,
You can read Chizato's whatever she says.
That's me. I guess here. Yep, alright.
Oh, you two again. I can't seem to remember his name, but is the good detective still hard at work?
Sherlock Holmes?
Oh, that was the one. Not that it concerns me.
600. Yeah, you're right. We do need a good rage emote. Like, I'll have to think of what I want it to be, but, yeah, because I didn't think we would reach it that fast, so I'll have to think on that one. Yeah, it seemed to be very content with the progress of his investigation.
That's just wonderful. Joan, another cup of tea, please.
You asked for it.
So, did you both... Joan, watch what you're doing!
Master, it's almost time for your meal.
Yes, so it is. Friends, I kindly request that you be on your way.
Oh, alright. You have been a great help. Thank you.
Not at all. It was a pleasure to have chat with you from a faraway land. Well then, good luck to you. Now, if you excuse me...
According to Mr. Holmes, Mr. Garrett is hiding something from us. As of now, we have no leads, but I wonder if we can dig something up, somehow. Well, that just... I saw somebody pop in over there!
wait, before you click it, I just want to appreciate his positioning.
I recognize that ass anywhere.
I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna
That is
jump.
Britain's ass.
Yeah, that is Great Britain's ass.
That is London's ass.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on outside?
I'm gonna do it, Master Naruhodō. I'm gonna do it!
Okay,
gonna
before you do, can you come back in here?
Excuse me, Mr. Holmes.
Hey there, my friends, we meet again! What in blazes did you? I didn't even see you! It's just as you summarized. It was I, Sherlock Holmes, all along!
What on earth are you doing over there?
I have a habit of always taking in the sunset by the window, right around twilight. However, there doesn't seem to be a single window in that delightful little room. So as you can see, I took it upon myself to quietly borrow this little window instead. Nah.
Guess this is one of his special needs.
Oh, and one more thing, Master Naruhodō.
Sir?
I do believe that now is the time. And I will need your assistance. I need your assistance in making sense of my astounding great detective's intellect.
Does that mean he planned for the reunion at the Garrett residence?
Then, Mr. Holmes.
This unassuming little room guards a secret. No matter how trivial, not a single detail can escape my eyes. Master Naruhodō, you're ready, I presume?
Yes, I am.
Let's finish this before dinner time, shall we? Time for a great detective's great deduction.
Alright, logic. Alright, here we go. Been a while since
Drum
we
reasoning.
actually did one of them.
Yeah, that was in case 2.
Yeah.
Mr. Garrett,
We didn't actually have to do anything in irises, so.
Yeah. Yeah, that was just respectable. You may have been an exceptional soldier, however... I can say good conscience that you're well suited to being a landlord. What? That's right, I have already seen the truth. At this point, I have come to 2 concrete conclusions, Mr. Garrett. What conclusion? Let's start with the first conclusion. You are secretly harboring a vicious wild animal. Gah. As for the second conclusion, as a result of that wild animal's vicious fury, you have lost something precious to you.
Naruhodō, look!
Mr. Garrett's turning pale, there's no doubt about it. Mr. Holmes' claims are right on the mark again.
How did you...
Also, what do we call it? For all the new people that are in, like, if you guys want to go into the Discord, since I'm gonna need to figure out what the next, what the next sub-goal is going to be. First, I'm thinking the rage emote is going to be our next one. I just need to figure out what I want it to be, but, put in suggestions in game voting of what you guys would like to see the next sub-goal, be. The one I like the most, I'll make it that, so, yeah.
How did you know that? One might wonder. The reasoning is really quite simple. After all, I am the king of beasts when it comes to thick, dense jungle known as logic. Go! Taming the wild tyrants born of Mother Nature is no simple task. Now, everyone, shall we begin? Come, one and all, to Sherlock Holmes, teacher of logic and reason.
Alright, let's do it!
Good thing I
It's
got
a
water.
foot!
Huh. Now, boys and girls, you sure need a great detective's guidance to see this one. Because it's abundantly clear that a most fearsome beast is run amok in this very room. Now what, might you ask, is the identity of this mysterious beast? It would seem that our good veteran's eyes tell us more than one would expect. What? The answer lies within your very line of sight. The identity of that beast that laid waste to this den is revealed by this lion statue. Despite your status as a soldier, you're horribly destitute, and you appear rather frail at that. Because of this, you cling on to a certain wistful admiration of the great king of beasts, the lion. What are you even talking about? You became consumed by your burning admiration of the beast. So consumed that you secretly arranged to have a lion sent from India to your home to domesticate. What? But David, the king of the jungle, proved to be no simple feat, and as a result, this room is left ravaged by the tyrant's own vicious claw marks.
What in the world?
This wouldn't even be out of place in Ace Attorney, you know? This actually happened.
Yeah, it's at first glance, no such beast can be found in this room. Where could that monster have disappeared to? The answer lies, if I may, madam.
Oh? What?
Please pardon my rudeness, but just one look at you tells me all I need to know.
You mean at me, a lowly maid?
Why, even your pocket alone reveals the whereabouts of our disappearing beast. That's a flyer of the circus peeking out of your pocket, isn't it? You scrambled for some method through which to dispose the fierce lion. Oh, I know a circus. A traveling troupe of musicians who pitched their tent in a nearby park. Even I've seen them. And you two were going to sell off that dangerous line to the troupe. Preposterous!
Again, this sounds pretty normal Ace Attorney to me, you know?
And there you have it. I believe this clears everything up.
Hashtag lion
The
conspiracy.
fearsome beast that destroyed this room was actually a lion.
You were trying to sell off Max the Lion to Madagascar.
And when I went to see the circus, the lion was joyfully jumping through a ring of fire.
Lion in the Great British Empire? More likely than you think.
Oh yes, put into a fucking apartment.
I was so just waiting for him to say, "Oh, you struck the lion down by using a technology."
So, Mr. Garrett, it would appear that you held some deep affection for such a fierce beast. Indeed, that seemingly nonchalant gesture betrays your true feelings. The intense pain you bear is clearly revealed by that hand on your cheek. It's all because you had to tearfully part with that beast that you so dearly loved. The pain of losing one is so important to you. I know that pain all too well. No, you've got it all wrong. Where, I ask, does your pain come from? Yet again, the truth is brought to light by your line of sight. That rhymed. Of course, the cause of all your suffering is this bundle of bills. All those envelopes piled up over there appears to be bills.
Oh!
Here we have bills for a huge wagon's worth of meat, potatoes, wheat, and black tea. The cost of keeping a lion fed and dealt to devastate blow to your household finances.
They go on without black tea!
Basically, the lion they got for cheap. It's all their food that just costs astronomical amounts.
Yeah. Oh yes, the lion's favorite drink, black tea. Does those only get you apart with him, isn't that right? God. But then, in a final act of reckless violence, the beast attacked once more.
This is my favorite logic feeder so far.
And the traces of its great rampages are clear. See the carpet below us, torn to shreds. It looks to be a high-quality carpet, worn from the wool. Why did something so horrible have to befall such a lovely carpet? Well, madam, it seems like your turn to tell me something now. And the answer to my question is in your eyes. What was it that left the carpet in this sorry state, even its lies in the cake stand? There was nothing in the world more dangerous than a hungry lion. I believe a certain great queen once said, if there is no bread, let there be cake. It's safe to say that food is the catalyst for all the great tragedies.
What the fuck do you mean?
Having grown sick of the taste of cake, the lion set his eyes on new prey. And what
Hang on, give Pat a minute. Give me
a fucking minute.
Can Holmes just be the writer for Ace Attorney 7? Because my god, this is incredible.
And pray tell, fell victim to the tyrant's fury. I think it goes without saying. There is room for only one conclusion. Famished in a daze, the poor jungle king devoured the carpet. The bite marks in the carpet are a perfect match to those of a lion I once spotted in India.
Oh
Yes, please, someone clip this.
I'll have to highlight this entire logic theater. Oh my god.
And there you have it. The great deductions of Sherlock Holmes have been revealed.
This hashtag is gonna be something line related.
Say lion.
We're done. We keep.
Big lion.
Big lion.
This is the best
British lion. British lion.
No, I'm just.
Joe, the tea is spilling, I say.
I also remember being on the floor laughing during the logic theater. It's a great logic theater.
Definitely
it was the lion. The lion was the.
That's definitely the most funny moment in the whole game so far. Yeah.
Oh, dear me, Master. I haven't even noticed if you just seen what just happened.
Well, spilling your tea in the face of my impeccable logic is to be expected. I've heard tales of housewives who spill tea as well as tea.
Why? Like, why, please?
Excuse me, Mr. Holmes, could we have
Now, Patrick, would you believe me if I told you that the logic theaters in the sequel are better?
They're even better. Trust me, that fucking Jesus Christ. They give them more batshit insane.
They're also more animated too.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah, but of course, Master Naruhodō, what's on your mind this time?
Well, it's about your logic, if I could even call it that. Do you really think there was a goddamn lion running around this cramped little room?
Big Lion was here, and he was so powerful.
Indeed, it seemed the only plausible explanation that I could think of.
So powerful.
Quite a frightful notion, certainly not a theory that mere common sense could come up with.
No, wait, this is how we get Tabby to play. We show him the logic theater.
Tell him Big Lion.
Big Lion. big lion's here, Temmie. He's so powerful.
Maybe you should try to use a little more common sense in your deductions.
But what? How can you? But what can put more common sense than a lion?
Boy, suppose some sort of lion really did rampage in this room. I can't imagine how Mr. Gyaradev and his Maeve both made it out safe and sound.
Oh, please. Is that all that's bothering you?
Wait, see, but the Gyaradev is a soldier.
I don't want you to counter this onslaught with that great big cannon to the face!
Yeah, they shot the lion.
They sold it out to the circus!
When the lion was acting up, they fucking fire ready the cannon! Fire!
Actually, no, because the rain message now just be big lion.
Big lion.
British lion.
British big line.
And let's put this issue of meat and potatoes aside for now.
Okay, I don't think that's a spoiler. All I just see is gravity device for DGS 2, and now I'm curious.
What the fuck did you look up?
No, just what chat said. It's just like that's
Oh,
the
what
best
the
moment
fuck?
of the game. Like, I'm curious now.
Oh shit. This is no longer the past.
Based on what I know, that's not. Based on what I know, that's not a spoiler. It's not.
All right.
It's not.
DGS takes place 100 years in the future.
This is the first I hear of any lion drinking black tea.
Also, with the cannon, I'm just imagining, like, say, Simba, like the lion on fire, you know, doing the cannon.
That's how Mufasa died. He got hit by a fucking cannon. He got shot with a fucking cannon.
I can't believe Lion King ripped off Kung Fu Panda 2.
Yeah. Just, but as you see, Mrs. Snyder, here are my thoughts on the matter.
It was a fucking lion.
Yeah, no matter who or what you may be, when you come to visit the Great British Empire, the right to enjoy tea is a privilege shared equally by all.
We must find this lion and interrogate him.
I think tea can be poisonous to certain animals, Mr. Holmes. That's a very admirable position, I suppose.
I mean, Mr. Holmes was wrong about snakes last chapter, so, you know. Or 2 chapters ago.
Moving on.
I've just been having a stream and then a lion, the lion just barges in and say, hey, yo, what's up?
Moving on. Now it's our turn, Naruhodō.
Right, I figured as much.
Let's give Mr. Holmes' reasoning a little push to the right direction.
To get rid of the lion, first and foremost.
At last, this is the moment I've been waiting for, Master Naruhodō.
Still have no idea how this deduction is supposed to relate to the case. Seriously, why a lion? But pursuit of the truth can't possibly be vain an effort. At least, I hope not.
Now, everyone, shall we begin once again? Come on and on to Sherlock Holmes, teacher of logic and reason.
As funny as lion is, let's find out what actually happened.
Yeah.
Hold it, Mr.
The lion had a gun!
The lion had a gun!
You shall watch it again!
No, wait, Edie, are you saying, I hear that, I picture Alex from Madagascar.
Madagascar's the lion with the gun!
No, I also am imagining the lion coming out with the knife and stabbing the girl and then running away.
Yeah, the lion shot a knife gun at her.
Alright, so let's get on to where Mr. Holmes made his first mistake.
Yeah, you could just, yeah.
For a lion, just so special, he wields the gun.
Okay, first and foremost,
The lion.
I find it hard to believe he bring a lion in here.
Well, one look at Mr. Gyarados' reaction to tell you. That is indeed true in some matter that the beast destroyed this room.
Oh, that sounds crazy, but at any rate.
We can be certain that it was not a lion smuggled over from India.
In that case, what would the beast have been?
Focus on Mr. Gyarados' line of sight. It must be where the truth lies.
A gun!
Green Knight, that's pretty good. Green Knight, that's pretty good.
I guess this. I can't quite see the picture, but...
I mean, you can inspect the frames.
So this picture frame right behind the lion statues if you're trying to hide it. I haven't gotten a good look, so I'm not sure, but maybe, just maybe, the truth lies there. It's my greatest trick, basically blurting out vague ideas without even checking the evidence!
The logic was so controversial that even I am left tilting my head under confusion.
Honestly, I utterly confused myself when I blurted it out loud.
Let's return our heads to the rightful orientations and discuss this logic anew.
Sorry about that. I'll think about it more carefully.
I don't want to hear that from you, Mr. Lion Man.
It's probably speaks
Now,
to this.
Naruhodō, this time, check the goddamn picture frame.
Okay.
Yeah, you just examine it. That's all you gotta do.
Well, get Pat a break. It's actually been a while since we've done this.
And you can examine.
Yeah.
Photo.
It looks to have been taken on his wedding day. He looks incredibly happy here.
I'm glad he's happy, but I can't see his wife's face.
Unfortunately, the glass is cracked beyond all repair.
I wonder what happened, but maybe I shouldn't think too hard about it.
The lion broke it.
By the way, Pat, I did.
Oh, you can just present now, you're-
during the stream. I ordered Pizza Hut
For the lion.
for the lion.
I just realized Suso just called her robust.
Yeah. I can think of worse insults. I can think of worse insults.
I mean, Susanoo's not wrong.
I mean, that's a nicer way of putting it. That's a more not rude. I mean, you can present.
Okay, now I can present it.
No, wait, no, you gotta go back and you can present while examining.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go back into the frame.
You can present while in this perspective.
Blah blah blah, repeating info.
Yeah, Pat, you were right on the money. You just didn't. You
Okay.
forgot to examine it.
The identity of the beast that laid waste to his den is revealed by this, Miss Garib.
Garib.
Garibeb.
Right you are, Master Naruhodō. There's not a single other suspect, eh? I like the lion one. The person depicted in this photograph is your wife, is it not? Sadly, with this photograph in this state, we aren't able to see her face.
But what we can't see is the considerable amount of force being exerted by those arms.
Verily, in this case, calling her a beast out of respect is perfectly acceptable.
I'm not so sure about that.
I still want to give a shout out to this translation. This is a really good translation.
Yeah.
Yeah, regardless, the one that truly went on a rampage in this room was Mrs. Garrida's very own wife. Gah! This room was left ravaged by the tyrant's own vicious claw marks.
What in the world?
Yet, at first glance, no such breach can be found in this room. Where could that monster have disappeared to? The answer lies, if I may, madame.
Huh? What?
Please pardon my rudeness, but just one look at you tells me all I need to know.
You mean at me? A lonely maid?
Why, even your pocket alone reveals the whereabouts of our disappearing beast. Okay.
And there she had, putting the frail lady on the spot and calling her a beast!
Well, I'd say the jury's still out on how fresh she is.
She has the power of T on her side.
Indeed, his wife does seem to be missing from this room.
Then the clue that reveals her location must be hidden somewhere in the maid's person. Where could
She has the power of Big Lion on her
Garib's
side.
wife be?
The lion is her stand.
Is there a lion stand?
Her persona is the lion.
What are you doing, boy?
You can also examine up and down.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
checking, like, anything on the face.
It's on her person. Whatever it is on her person.
You're gonna have to scroll down.
Or like look around further. I mean, different for where you're looking.
maid's wearing an enormous wedding ring.
And it's decorated with a sunflower pattern. Plus, she's wearing it on her ring finger. It must be a wedding ring, I'm sure of it.
Fingers like that, I doubt she'd be able to take it off if she tried.
Now that's kind of an insult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really shouldn't say things like that.
You ever get your finger stuck on a ring?
Speaking of which, do you remember the photograph we saw? Wasn't there a very similar ring with the same sunflower motif?
Oh, there was, huh? Good eye, Susato. A huge ring with sunflower pattern on it, huh? No way this is a coincidence.
Bada boom.
Why, even your wedding ring alone reveals the whereabouts of our disappearing beast.
Oh,
Precisely. That beauteous ring shining upon your finger, that's it. It's a perfect match with the one Miss Gyarados fingers in this photograph.
In other words, Miss Maid, you are no mere maid.
Indeed. You are none other than the Mrs. Gyarados' wife. Mr. Gyarados' wife. The T didn't fall, I guess. Well, I'll be. I shouldn't expect no less from the great detective. You guessed right. This is my wife, Joan. You should see how she looks now. Back at the day, she was radiant. It wrote death. My fingers. They're burned.
You kinda deserved that one, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll be back.
Okay, I mean, alright. From what I can see, your life is anything but radiant. As you, a retired veteran, have been reduced to renting out vacant rooms, yes? Yeah. As such, you lack the income to hire a maid, am I mistaken? But... A former captain of the 3rd Platoon. I still have my pride. Yet now, I can't even hire a single maid. Isn't it just pitiful? Here in London, whether or not your house is made at disposal, it's effectively the borderline between the lower and middle classes. If you ask me, I feel like it's pointless to worry over things like that.
Oh, are we being raided?
Yeah.
Are we?
Oh my
Party of 14.
gosh! Hi! Hi!
Oh, yo!
Hi, this is our second raid of today.
Second raid the nice night.
So, if you are just tuning in, we are playing the Great Ace Attorney, the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney game that never made it outside of Japan. We are currently, right now...
On episode 4.
Yeah, we're on, episode 4, and we are currently investigating these two, who have been lending out a, apartment to our client, and... Mr. Holmes came up with an entire thing that they've been hiding a lion, but we corrected that, and we just found out that this man is married to his maid, so...
That would have been funnier!
Then the beast, I mean your wife, is pretending to be a maid?
That about sums it up. What do you have to say, Mr. Gyarados? Of course, it's only been when visitors come calling. Please keep this a secret. No. Not just a secret, confidential!
Wish it
Also, when was
was
the last time you saved?
oh yeah, good point. Let's do that. Also, because we got so many gift subs this stream, soon in the future we will be playing through the Wii version of Sonic Unleashed, so keep an eye out for that, as well as, join our Discord server as well for all the people that just joined in. So, bada boom,
Oh, yeah,
there
nice.
you go. Alright.
Alright, second path.
Yep.
So, Mr. Gyarados, it would appear that you held some deep affection for such a fierce beast. Indeed, that seemingly nonchalant gesture betrays your true feelings. The intense pain you bear is clearly revealed by the hand on your cheek.
Wow. Good old Mr. Holmes is still treating Miss Garab like a beast.
speaking as a lazy myself, it makes me feel almost as bad as she does.
Anyway, Mr. Garabeeb's wife is standing right in front of us. That means he didn't lose any beloved beast.
Oh, you're right. We take that into consideration, then perhaps there may be some other meaning behind the way he's covering his cheek.
Mr. Holmes' own words, Mr. Garabeeb is felt some kind of pain. Just think about Mr. Garabeeb's expression really means. Whoa, his face is all red and swollen here.
I know that mark anywhere. It's result in a bona fide open slap palm to the face.
Well,
Jesus.
chat, I've seen enough stuff like this up. Look, we already have a lot here. You guys don't, like, the number will still go to the next one before it's decided. Like, if you guys do feel inclined, but also, there's been a lot of gift subs tonight.
Yeah.
We are gonna be, having the stream tomorrow at 3 o'clock for the Quest for Booty review, but yeah. Must have left a really intense slap to leave such a clean mark.
Such a startling fitness. I never seen such a beautiful slap. But then, who do you think could have slapped him like this?
Gee, I wonder. It's not like we have a ton of people to choose from.
There goes the lion.
The intense pain you bear is clearly revealed by that slap mark.
The aftermath of a slap from a considerable strong arm remains engraved on your cheek. Madame Joan Garrett, I can only assume that this was your doing.
Oh dear.
And you, Joan Garrett, you were hiding your pain from us. Gah! Ow! How did you come to know so much? I'm a master of deduction. Not a thing on this earth can evade my sight.
That's why you never look directly at us. You were trying to keep your cheek hidden.
Yeah. It's like that fucking guy from Gravity Falls, remember? The one who'd only face one side. Now, let's move on. We have more to discuss. For example, why in the world did her palm come to strike your face? To ask more directly, why would Madame Garrett slap her own husband? Yet again, the truth is brought to light by your line of sight. I love rhyming. Of course, the cause of all your suffering is this bundle of bills.
I mean,
Makes a little bit more sense than the lion, but...
Yeah, I mean, still.
I remember. Those bills were for the lion's share of food.
But now we know there never was a lion. Then, I wonder, who wolfed down all this lion fat?
I mean, that was
I
actually
think-
food you would
yes,
eat.
I guess it must have been Garrup's wife.
Hey! Don't call it feed if she's some kind of animal.
I mean, all those were legit food you would eat.
We'll call it what you want. 600, yeah, I'm well aware the PS2 and the Wii version are the same. We're just gonna play the Wii version though because higher quality and I can still use a GameCube controller, so.
Yeah, it works out.
In the end, we might know that Garrett Beef had taken a slap from the face of his wife. Or she hit him so hard we can clearly see the print.
I wonder why she ended up slapping this gentleman, though.
Yeah, I'm not really able to find out why too.
Let's look around.
These are fragments of the plate that's been shattered to bits. It doesn't look like they plan on cleaning it up either.
You know, maybe it's some kind of artistic statement or something.
You really think so?
I mean, look at the rest of their decor. It's got cannons all over other weird stuff.
If you say so, I suppose. How about we just leave it at that?
Bookmark.
This book has a
Oh.
bookmark set in it. It appears Mr. Gardev enjoys reading.
Oh, hang on a second. This doesn't look like a bookmark.
Ah, you're right! It looks like the woman's writing is scrawled here in ink. Oh, James, how I long for you. Love, Mary.
Look at next to the signature. This looks to be...
It's a kiss mark! It's been kissed by a woman with the lipsticks. My goodness,
have to
how
turn-
passionate. I find it ever so romantic.
And suddenly Susato is entrapped by a random kiss mark.
I do beg your pardon.
Anyway, this bookmark looks to be a love letter after all. You've been seeing someone else!
You cheater!
Of course, the cause of all your suffering is this love letter.
Oh, James, how long for you? This seems to be quite the passionate letter. Perhaps the sender, Miss Mary, is the one who slapped you. Ah! But I swear, I know no such woman!
You don't know her? That love letter isn't even a...
No, it's fine, it's fine. That love letter isn't even addressed to me! I mean, that thing... Well, that thing was already shoved in the book before I ever laid eyes on it! It was already in the book. Most definitely, without a doubt!
Sure it was.
For heaven's sake, Joan, I've already explained this to you! I bought this book at the used bookshop. That thing was in there before I even saw it!
So basically, the previous book's owners used the letter instead as a bookmark?
Yes, that's what I've been trying to say!
Sure they did.
Okay, first of all, look at the damn name. It clearly says James. My name is John. You know that's much.
His balls
You're not seeing any ladies tonight with that thing. Sure it is.
his balls are just completely fried at this point.
Ugh, what do you even think my own name is to be doubted too? Fuck. As we can all see, Owen's character snapped like a beast, and they make her snap like one too. But then, in a final act of reckless violence, the beast attacked once more.
Attacked?
Yeah. And the traces of its great rampage are clear. See the carpet below us, torn to shreds. It looks like a high-quality carpet woven from wool. Why did something so horrible have to befall such a lovely carpet? Well, madam, it seems like it's your turn to tell me something now. And the answer to my question is in your eyes. What was it that left the carpet in a sorry state? The evidence lies in that cake stand.
I can't believe it. Did his wife eat the carpet?
Of course not! That's just silly, at least I hope so. However, I'm pretty sure that the disaster has befell this room is a result of his wife's rampage.
So it would seem. Naruhodō, we're finally closing into the end this time. The answer must lie at the end of Miss Garabed's line of sight.
Got it. Let's get cracking on that examination.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna say this candelabra because it's missing.
I mean, it could be worse. She could have eaten the table.
Okay. Probably the candelabra is gonna be the actual figure percent.
This looks to be a very old candelabra.
Pedestal's so small that I'm worried about its stability. Looks like it would fall over if you just sneezed in its general direction.
Oh dear, that would be dangerous.
Oh, son, look closer at this candelabra. It looks like one of the candles is missing.
Oh, you're right!
Why is one of the candles missing from the candelabra? Someone must have really been chowing down on this.
According to what Mr. Holmes said earlier, the marks probably match the bite marks of an Indian lion.
What the?
Is something wrong, Naruhodō?
Now I look at it, the edges of this carpet look burned.
My, you're right. Then perhaps this carpet wasn't actually eaten after all?
Maybe we should give her that angle and rethink our deductions. Okay, so I'm thinking it's just the candelabra. Yeah. What was left on the carpet is, sorry state, the evidence lies in this candelabra.
Exactly, I just said that you found the exit to this labyrinth of pure logic.
There's what appears to be a bite marks from a ferocious beast here. Indeed. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Indeed, those would in fact be burn marks on the edge of the carpet. Burn marks? Yes, I see that there was quite the large quarrel in this room.
Sorry. When Miss Garibay slapped her husband in the face with the stout arms of hers, the impact caused one of the
candles to fall off the table.
all the time. Then the fire from the candle spread to the carpet and burst into flames.
Truly, of all the beasts in this world, fire is the most dangerous.
And the very beast went on a rampage inside this room.
Thus, we are left with but one conclusion.
3, 2, 1.
Go.
This room was the scene of a house fire, sparkled by a heated lava quarrel.
Good job. Look at that slap mark.
You really are as good as they say!
I'm throwing this guy in the fire.
I'm just imagining the scene from Little Shop of Horrors now.
Elementary.
Da da da.
I always enjoy passing the long winter nights by reading books next to the fire. I purchased an old novel from a used bookshop nearby, but... between those pre-owned pages, there had laid quite the scandalous item.
And thanks to that, Mr. Garibay's wife began to interrogate him.
It was more than just an interrogation, she went outright berserk. Really? You two were far over the mark when you called her a beast? No!
She's still doing that. Then it's true those marks on the carpet were caused by the candle?
Indeed, the whole fiasco happened in the blink of an eye. The moment the flames flared up, the whole room was engulfed in thick smoke. I faced a simultaneous onslaught from both the flames and my wife. It sounds like you've been through hell, but I bet it would have been fun to watch. You asshole.
Seriously?
Unfortunately, it wasn't long before the fire spread to the furniture. Right now, the charter maids are hidden behind that screen.
You mean this over here?
I think it's time we bring it out of hiding now, if you don't mind. All my favorite books are lined up on that bookshelf, but now they've been swallowed by the flames, burnt to a crisp, just like that.
Whoa.
10 insult to injury, my very wife threw those books at me in her fury.
It sounds like a truly terrifying scene.
She drove me back to the window, assaulting me with burning books. I ended up losing the adventures of the lion's mane, and I was just getting to the good part. Mood. The adventure of the lion's mane. You really do seem to have an affinity for lions, don't you? Not really, that's not the reason I picked it up, at any rate.
In the end, he lost something important to him at the hands of a vicious beast.
Another spot-on deduction. That's no surprise coming from Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
This truly must be one of the most cryptic mysteries in all of Britain.
Fucking lion. I missed the raging flame, so I've occurred on her rampage. It was absolute mayhem.
By the way, do you remember about what time all of this happened?
It It was early in the evening, right around 5 o'clock 2 days ago.
At the same exact time, a terrible crime was occurring just outside your home.
I'd say that crime taking place here was just a bit more terrible. Even if all the Great British Empire was collapsing all around my home, I dare say I wouldn't even have noticed.
Oh, I see.
You can't be witnesses then at that point. Mr. Holmes?
Ah, yes. What is the Master Naruhodō?
Now that we know everything about the Garabi couple, how exactly is this supposed to help us with Soseki's case?
You're asking me. How should I know? Don't you remember what I said before? I said that this friendly, retired soldier was hiding something. But I said that I couldn't guarantee that he would be related to your case.
Should have known!
There, no need to look so glum, Master Naruhodō. You see, there are two types of things in the world. Things that are, and things that are not related to the case at hand. Nothing else exists.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Anyway. You're running out of time. It's about time that you make up your mind.
Huh?
Visiting hours at the gala are about to end.
Didn't even realize it was this late.
If you intend to take up Soseki's defense, you need to obtain a written appeal from him and complete the proper procedures.
I'm almost out of time.
On that note, we must ask you to take your leave. It is now our dinner time.
Yes, ma'am. Please excuse us.
Thank you so very much for allowing us to speak with you.
Seki's waiting for us at the gal. I have to give him my answer.
Do you want, real quick? Actually, I'm curious. I'm going to have to re-examine the cannon. I kind of want to see what happens with that.
Alright. How in the world do you justify having a cannon in your room?
And to make matters worse, it's real!
That thing is nothing more than a worthless toy.
Huh?
When I returned from the military, the army sold it to me. You know, in the case of enemy air attacks, it's just what I have on lying around.
To have a cannon lying around?
Sure, in this crazy world we live in, you never know what just might happen next.
Yeah, for all we know, a lion might come into your room.
Mr. Garadev, what do you think could possibly happen?
End of the world. Well, so far, Joan uses it to dry her aprons. According to her, it dries quite nicely when she hangs them there.
It's almost as if the cannon itself is hanging its head in shame.
Right.
Chad also
Metal.
wants me to examine the metal.
Okay.
This looks like a medal. It's set in a splendid decorative frame.
Looks like the owner's quite proud of it. I'm a little worried about the way it's leaning.
Oh, it's just an old hunk of junk.
Huh?
I could just toss the thing, but it would be inexcusably rude to the general. So as you can see, I decided to just throw it up there, on the wall.
Excuse me. He says that, but it's framed so high up on the wall, and it's polished to perfection to boot.
Part of the medal is bearing an inscription. Let's see. Good job, medal?
Well then, that sounds like a medal even I could earn.
Yes, well, what you see is what you get. It was their way of saying, good job. Every soldier knows that one deed cannot be measured simply by sheer number of medals.
Alright, fine.
Also, the last thing you kind of move to, but instead of going to the gal, go outside the place. Outside of this place, Briar Road.
Alright.
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 I forgot this is here, honestly. until Jason went through the game.
We have no time to waste. Let's make it to the gal.
Yeah, we really ought to. Let's see if we can hail a... Huh?
What's the matter, Naruhodō?
Looks like there's some sort of argument happening in front of Saseki's flat. What?
Hi! I know thee not, old man! Fall to thy prayers!
Who you calling old? What? Who you calling old? You want to talk, you really gotta get.
There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, that are dreamt up in your philosophy.
Boy, will you knock it off? I ain't no Horatio. Quit it with the theatrics.
I beg your pardon.
Who are you?
We just happened to notice some sort of dispute going on over here. This man here is Ryūnosuke Naruhodō, attorney-in-law.
This guy on the right looks so not like an Ace Attorney character. Like it's
The chin, it's the chin.
yeah, it's a face structure and stuff like that.
Did you say attorney?
If you'd like, I can hear your case. I may be a foreigner, but I'm still a lawyer.
Forget it. I had to head back to for the day, but don't think this is over, you.
Get thee to our memory!
I tell I will.
What? I am so confused right now.
Sir, are you hurt?
I am fine. I must express my dearest gratitude, oh beautiful maiden of the far east.
What exactly is going on?
There are more things in heaven and earth, Hurito, that are dreamt of in your philosophy.
I am not Naruhodō either.
Pardon me, but... Are you another tenant of Mr. Gyakuten?
Yes, indubitably. Oh gracious damsel of the Orient.
That reminds me, there were two tenants in Mr. Gyakut's home, weren't there?
Whoa!
Must mean this guy's the other tenant. Excuse me, might you be the other tenant who lives on the second floor of this house?
Ah, his name was Natsume. A formidable Japanese
Polemistist.
A formidable Japanese polemicist with whom I engaged in a heated debate.
Debate?
Get back to Hamlet! Who's stronger? I must say, this argument caught me off guard. I must find out who will win!
Superman versus Goku. Who
But,
win?
but could he defeat Goku?
It's time for a death battle!
I don't entirely understand your relationship, but they do seem to be acquainted.
In any case, I have no more energy to detain you here any longer. I bid you farewell. And Patrick, I'm going to save you a headache. That's
Wait, hold on. Wait. What do you say? What do you say? You better be careful what you say.
Susano's line here is my entire mood.
I'd say even less.
Yeah, what you gonna say? Because I'm kind of scared. What you gonna
I
say?
understand even less than I did before, but he seemed to have run back to his room.
I don't get
Yeah,
the...
no, Pat, just save you a headache. They don't appear again in this game.
Really? Okay, that's a DGS 2 thing, I'm guessing. Then...
I mean,
Get the
I kind of want to say anything, but Jason had to open his mouth.
I don't get the impression that he knew anything about Saseki's case. Between Saseki and this guy, this will have some serious issues. As I was saying before, I'll go hail a coach.
Okay, I'm sure Saseki is waiting with his head held high in anticipation of his return.
We gotta get to the cow before visiting hours are over.
Saseki, you're much more saner than I realized.
Yeah.
Much more what?
Much more down to earth compared to everybody else in that flat.
Yeah.
Oh, why, it's you! So that you lost to the naruhodō! You come back for me! I, Saseki, will cover the emotion!
We sincerely apologize for being so late with our return.
No, please, all is well. I beg you, worry not, relax. Once again, I may know the joy of fellowship with my countrymen in a strange land. Praise the motherland!
No need to get so worked up, Soseki.
Oh, I think I know who this is.
Indeed. That which puts one's mind at ease is the warmth of one's own homeland. However, on the other hand, there's true meaning to be found in friendships that cross geographical boundaries as well. At least that's what I believe.
It's you! Cursed spy! The Sherlock Holmes!
Only pause it here. Look at this. Look at them.
Mr. Holtz, what are you doing here?
Just so that's who he got basic epic pose.
It looks like he's trying to photobomb him, you know?
Is he? I want to say so quick. Is she breakdances bothering you, Queen? If it's what I'm doing here that you're asking. If it's what I'm doing here that you're asking, really, I'm just stopping by for a spell.
What do you mean, Mr. Holmes?
While I was in that gloomy little room, I read a certain book that caught my eye. And while I was at it, I uncovered that shady couple's secret. And so on my way home, I found myself wondering how you were faring.
Gloomy room?
Even in this cell, with its one tiny window, is preferable to that hovel. However, I must admit that your taste in the books is impeccable. Thanks to you, I had a fun day.
Why you, the Sherlock Holmes? Oh, what's the use? I'm just a bloody fool. My very act of so brazenly coming to the Great British Empire was a mistake to begin with. I've been possessed by that ghost of that cursed flat. Tomorrow's trial too will be cursed. Oh, woe is my cursed existence!
Bruh.
The return of the Suzuto, bruh.
Can we get some bros in chat?
You gonna say something?
What's on your mind, Naruhodō?
I was just thinking, Saseki. I think you said the same thing before. You said your flat was cursed, right?
Perhaps Mr. Mustache's words ring truer than we once thought.
Huh?
It may indeed be appropriate to say that they are all cursed, including the tomorrow's trial, and the flat.
What is he on about? Earlier, you said that tomorrow's trial would be cursed. What exactly did you mean by that?
What? Why did you take that so seriously? I really didn't mean anything by it. I was caught up in the moment.
Oh, okay. You didn't have to scare me like that.
Don't tell me. Is there a real curse?
It must be the prosecutor, right? The one who's known as the Grim Reaper.
Grim Reaper? Why did they call him that? Please give me complete concise explanation in haiku for. It has to be 17 syllables.
Sinner or hero, no accused can escape death in the Reaper's court.
Yeah, so he delivered. Oh, it's perfect! 3 lines, yet only 17 syllables!
Yesterday, Naruhodō managed to win a not guilty verdict against him. However, after the trial ended, the defendant lost his life.
Mr. McDundle.
What?
Quite sharp of you to pick up on that.
Lord Chief Justice Vortex told us.
Mr. Holmes. This is just a guess, but does Barak von Zeke's personally kill people that he can't prove guilty?
That would be dreadful.
You are a funny guy. One funny guy.
Huh?
But really, that man is no murderer. He's just a prosecutor.
I see.
Of course! It would be improper for him to kill!
Also legal. Although, the truth of the matter might even be more terrible than that.
What could possibly be worse?
Alright, the truth about the Reaper.
Alright.
Brooke Van Zeeks is a very capable prosecutor, but when it comes to London's courts, no matter how capable you might be, victory can never be assured.
Oh, is that true?
Seki sure looks happy.
Remember, the judicial system in Britain involves both judge and a jury. The judge delivers his verdict based on the law, while the jurors represent public opinion. The defendants put on trial under those two perspectives. It's a great idea on paper, but public opinion can be easily swayed.
Easily swayed.
That's where villains and less scrupulous attorneys are liable to strike. Bribery, forgery of evidence, and testimony. They'll do whatever it takes to win. And if they can successfully make an impression on the jurors, no matter what decisive evidence the prosecution comes up with, they've already lost.
But what of the truth? Won't they jump into an incorrect verdict?
Unfortunately, that's the reality of the situation.
Can't believe it.
However, those that are prosecuted by Van Zeeks cannot escape their fate.
What?
You'll have to declare not guilty or their joy won't last long. They end up mysteriously disappearing within a few months, every single time.
Disappear? How?
Well, it's different every time. One man was trampled on by a carriage, another drowned in the Thames. Then another man caught a mysterious fever, and another was murdered by highwaymen.
But, my goodness.
This is the reality of London, Master Naruhodō.
Truly. Is there no hope?
By cursed flag, you must be referring to Mr. Garib's home, right? Can you explain what's so cursed about it?
It's been about a year since I came to live here. It only took me a single week to start losing my mind.
That didn't take very long, huh?
Everywhere I look, foreigners, no matter how high, they all look down on me and laugh. As the loneliness and paranoia overtook me, I grew too scared to ever leave my home. I felt as if someone was always watching me, every waking hour, watching and laughing. Even when I cook myself in my room, that feel still would not leave me.
It must have been very lonely to be so far away from Japan.
Again and again, I moved from place to place. It was last week that I moved to my current flat.
Why'd you choose that room, though? Didn't seem like a very convenient place to live.
It's all because the roof was cheap. I was a slapjaw all when I saw the price. I found myself asking the owner why he set the price so low. He then responded with a terrifying grin. You see, that room is cursed. Oh, excuse me, that was just a slip of the tongue. At that point, he clammed up. The nerve of that man. If you're going to say something, at least finish your sentences. Otherwise, shut up.
Cool rule to live by, I guess.
And it turned out what he said was true.
So you mean the room really was cursed?
Ever since I moved into that windowless room. Every day, I have nightmares of being strangled, waking up just on the verge of death. And now, they label me a criminal and arrest me. When I'm granted a trial, a fighting chance at freedom, no attorney will stand by me. I for Satan! Oh, if only I had a single ally in the world. If only one person would truly believe me.
Believe. Oh, no.
What'd you do? Okay. You put on fucking Benzik's theme again.
That's a good theme.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Mr. Holmes?
So,
Oh, me. What is it, Master Naruhodō?
Do you remember the incident on the SS Eclair?
Eclair. Oh, yes. The one with the snake, right?
Back then, you listened to me and believed in what I said. You even helped me with the investigation.
Did I now?
Why did you believe in me?
Let's see. You mean to ask why I trusted a suspicious Asian who was hiding at the scene of the crime?
Yeah, sure.
Come on now, this one's easy. You don't remember? You told me yourself that you weren't the culprit.
But I could have been lying! Didn't you have at least the slightest doubt over whether I was the criminal?
It appears that you're sorely mistaken over something here. I don't recall ever believing in the words you'd said to me.
Huh?
After all, the only thing I believe in is myself.
What is that supposed to mean?
I always decide for myself whether or not something is the truth. I'll believe in whatever I want to believe. It doesn't matter who's involved.
But I could have betrayed you!
That would simply mean my judgment was off. That's all there is to it. It has nothing to do with someone's potentially betraying me. I couldn't care less about that.
Oh.
When it comes to trusting someone, or not trusting someone, all that matters is whether or not I can trust my own self. That's all there is to it.
That's right. He speaks the truth. Substitute lost to a naruhodō.
I can't believe myself.
An attorney's worth is measured by how much he can believe in his client, along with how much he can believe in himself.
Sogi.
Well, everyone, I'd say it's about time we headed home.
Oh,
Visiting hours are over. I'm sure a guide will be here for us soon. There's a nearby restaurant that serves up excellent trout dishes. What do you all say?
I suppose it has gotten late.
Hey, Saseki? About tomorrow's trial. By any chance, would you be willing to let me defend you?
Substitute lost to a naruhodō.
Yesterday, I stood in the British court for the first time. The defendant was ruled not guilty, but I found myself unsure of something crucial. What could be more
What could be more crucial?
What should I believe in? Justice, the client, or the truth? But now, I finally understand. I choose to believe in myself.
Naruhodō.
And I believe in you too. You're no criminal, Saseki. It's my duty to prove that in court.
Substitute lost to it.
I'm ready to fight for you with everything I've got. I'll keep fighting until the very end. Tell me, will you let me defend you in tomorrow's trial?
As I said from the very beginning, I I wish to entrust my fate to a fellow countryman who is willing to lend an ear to my words.
Seki.
Master Naruhodō, your heart is already set on this from the very outset. It simply took a day like today to make you face your feelings head on.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Though I feel like it was quite a detour before I reached this point. Susato,
Yes, sir?
tomorrow, will you stand by me again? Will you assist me again?
Of course. I absolutely will. As I said this morning, I'm your legal assistant, after all.
The shock from yesterday's trial still weighs on my heavy heart. But it's time to stop looking back. There are people who believe in me, like Asogi and Mr. Holmes. So there's only one thing I can do. I have to try and believe in myself, for the sake of the very things I believe in. For the lonely, desperate, and friendless people in the world. Tomorrow, I'll fight as if my own life depends on it. Alright!
Yep. Next time, the trial.
To be continued.
Continue.
Next week on that one.
I love that scene.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's a really good scene. I like that.
Yeah, I
a lot.
love that. I love that moment so much.
Yeah.
Gotta get back to the title.
I just really enjoy how that the ending of that trial really had a effect on Naruhodō.
Yeah, you can still feel it throughout.
He gets that trial kind of way earlier than say Phoenix did for
Yeah, he entered that kind of harsh trial really hard.
Yeah.
It's also the first glimpse you get to see a more serious side of Holmes, like he's actually being
Like
really...
you can see where you can actually see his morals, like how he actually properly thinks.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I was kind of wondering that. It's like, okay, I like
This guy
Holmes.
is clearly smart. Like he has a plan in
Yeah, like
his,
it's like
inside his
I
head.
like Holmes, but it's like, okay, I'm kind of waiting for the moment where like he gets truly serious, you know?
Yeah.
It's like,
He just has his own way of expressing like how he fights the truth, basically,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
compared to everyone else.
yeah, he has his own way of doing things. He is Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, he has his own ethics and he sticks by them.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm pulling up the hashtag now for memes, since it has been a week now. But yeah, so as a reminder, tomorrow, at around 3 o'clock, well, no, 2:45, technically, so we'll be, live streaming my review of Ratchet & Clank Quest for Booty, and then it will be up on YouTube immediately after. So if you guys want to stop by for that, feel free. And then Tevi will be streaming Black Knight at 7 o'clock on his channel, and we'll be doing DGS on Saturday and Sunday next week. So yeah. Cool. All right. So scrolling down all the way down this hashtag. Oh my God, there's a lot this time.
be careful not to mute yourself, because that happened in some streams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, can I just say that's Zeki's one of my favorite defendants in the franchise?
Yeah, we must
because like he's basically our first like legit defendant. They would have
Yeah.
fleshed him out like a lot more than like others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of weird that this is our first trial, you know, like first
As an attorney.
full trial of an investigation in court. But even then, only 1 day of each, you know.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
think that's kind of weird for Ace Attorney, because that doesn't
Yeah, the
normally happen.
structure's a lot different.
Like, the only
Yeah.
other case that I can think that actually happened is case 2 of Spirit of Justice.
But you're getting a peek into what I really, really enjoy about DGS, and that's the fact that it feels like an adventure story told
Yeah.
through law.
Due to like the Ace Attorney format, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's start this up. Introducing folks to DGS, be like.
Oh yeah, last night.
Well, it doesn't help that the dancing actually kind of matches to the music.
Yeah.
It's a boy.
It's a boy.
That's
That costume for Kanto looks
kind
kind
of
of
different.
That was his corpse.
Time's
That was what Gundam when he realized the door was locked.
Oh no.
Sufficient man.
Yeah, it's Greg.
Naruhodō doesn't know about what save people all the time. So I'm about to pull a pro gamer move.
So many times she saves his ass.
Greg's its eating partner.
Oh, that's adorable, actually.
Yeah.
You see it.
You see this? You see this shit spin out?
I think our Japanese veils were far more comfortable than this said Japanese jail.
Okay, walking.
He's ahead of his time.
Nice.
Choice.
Got him.
Just
So
don't
kill
look
it.
back.
Dang it.
The Grim
I was
Reaper.
not involved in that situation. Boom!
I'm gonna be using this to advertise the streams from now on. I love this gift so much.
Yeah. Yeah. Die.
This girl's favorite stories were written by a 10-year-old.
Who made that mannequin?
No, it should be her. It should be Susanoo tossing him.
Oh boy. The ultimate DGS.
Oh, that's what I've been trying to find. The ultimate.
Not guilty.
Five Ace Attorney. That's it.
It's pretty good.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! There it was. Break dances in English.
When Jason watches all of it.
That ain't DGS.
Okay, why can't I be more like the 10-year-olds with PhD, random British child?
No, I remember my friend said, did she study in the womb?
Trying to serve tea, but the gift subs keep coming. You're the only logical
So
move
he's
right
moved
here.
in quite recently.
Oh god, I got from the actual
we have
thing.
tenants on both the first and
Damn,
second floor.
you made this one fast break,
It
sir.
was just 1 week ago when the second floor became free. The second.
Retweet that shit! Retweet!
Retweet.
that, man.
That's the effort and dedication.
It was just 1 week ago when the second floor became free. The second. And then that joke, the gangster paradise meme never gets old.
Oh, it's like my favorite meme, like right now.
The recent meme.
Oh.
Damn it, you live like this. Sherlock, do you mind turning off your gift subs alert? We're having a moment.
This is Britain's ass. The way I see it, that's. What is Britain's ass? The fucking lion.
Alright, time to debunk some lions.
It's true though.
Sticky one holds him. Yeah! Oh my god. God, that gangster's paradise one killed me. Oh my god. I'm so
Jesus.
break.
Also, I like how you just claimed the what's it called, that fucking theater guy, whatever. It's silly Jason. You were set on him, weren't you?
I was gonna say maybe Pat will like him since he's a
But
fiend.
Also, is that what theater kids end up like?
Alright, let me see. Who is streaming right now on my end? Bandit.
Hashtag British Lion.
Yeah. Alright, I know who we're raiding. We'll raid Bam. Yeah. Yes, for his ultimate. Alright. Alright, so British what is something lion?
British Big Lion.
British Big Line.
Alright. Go send him a love. Thank you again for all the gift subs tonight. Oh my god. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 2:45 for the Ratchet & Clank Quest for Booty video. See ya.
Yeah.